Software programs are written in the form of code. That code in commercial software is hidden so that you cannot copy it or make any changes to their programs, whereas on open source you can. So the code is available. In addition to having the running application, you also get the code, so you can make changes to it, you can modify it to your needs and your taste, or if you improve on it, add your additions to the original package that it came with.
There are wide range of open source applications, from imaging, productivity like browsers, utility like zip applications, compressions, or video editing applications, operating system, smartphone, open source applications. Almost any commercial application you can find in the market, you will find alternative open source applications. That's the most wanted, or the most important part of open source. It is developed by community, and every single applications you have commercially available in the market, you can find open source, alternative open source. For example, OpenOffice is the alternative for Microsoft Office tools, or you have Linux is an alternative for any other like Windows operating system. Android, an open source for like smartphone operating system, or you can find even a PHP open source for ASP.NET. I will say you can name it a commercial application, you can find an open source.
The beauty of open source is that anybody could contribute, so you could be one of the programmers that contribute to an open source application. But generally, what happens is committees are formed, and those committees then decide on an application and distribute the work amongst programmers. People who normally contribute to open source application are people either in that business or programmers and professionals in the field.
What is the main encouragement to do open source applications? The people very passionate about how to contribute to the world. Doing open source application is the best way to contribute to society, to contribute to the whole world. And it is not just contributing to the society, it is also building your profile in the field. If I'm a programmer, I can contribute to the oldest software applications and build up my profile, and people will recognize me. The number of applications I develop, or number of add-ons I develop for a particular imaging or utility or operating system applications. This is the first step. Most of the programmers or most of the computer science people start doing. They start thinking about, okay, what can I do, or what can I contribute in open source applications. It is not just contributing; it's also learning. They use for learning of the technologies. They know how operating system works. They know how a browser works. They know how the image softwares work.
Does it really cost nothing? In the short term, it doesn't. But in the long term, maintaining the application will cost us a lot of money to hire professionals. When you face a problem in open source, there is not really a place to go and find the solution for it. So what you do, you hire professionals, or you go to forums or blogs to actually find the problem for that solution. The solution is not necessarily be there, but it is very difficult to actually find the solution. Is open source really hard to use? Nowadays, no. It's very easy to use. It's got a graphical user interface which people can find and use it very friendly. And they can find the user guide on their website to how to use the application.